Hey fellas, good morning. It is the 3rd. It's Wednesday the 3rd. I am going to work on the pool over there today, but I'm also going to take the time to talk to you about what's going to happen in 2026 as it has to do with the real estate market. And now, I don't know if you know a bunch about commercial properties. That's for people who do office work. So they need a building and a desk to sit at and things like that. That time of our lives is, in my opinion, almost coming to an end. And a lot of people that are very rich bet a lot of money on those buildings and those office workers coming back to work. It's why you saw groups like Elon Musk making people come back to work, all these companies making people come back to work. Anyways, come back to work because they need those people to help them pay the mortgage on those commercial buildings. AI has changed all of that. And in 2026, all of the loans, banks, institutions like BlackRock took out are coming due. Coming due meaning they have to either pay in full, or the bank or the financial institution will assume the property again, which they don't want to do. What that will do is have what's called a chilling effect on the real estate market. Hang on. Gangster, I swear to God, look. Just kick the door open. I don't know how she does it, but she gets that's Bella. She gets a running start at it and kind of inverts herself and just hits all four paws on the thing, and the door blows open. They're just gangsters. So, anyways, back to the real estate market. Just like I was saying, and because my cat respects me and would never. Come on, Bella, move out of the way. Thank you. Try not to get distracted. What that's going to do is it's going to, and I don't consider this a hurt, but that's how they'll explain it to you. And I'll add a video to the description box so that you can see it for yourself. Now, the young man is called Sydney Explains Money. He doesn't have a lot of subscribers or that, but in my opinion, as a younger man, he speaks pretty much directly. He doesn't obfuscate the issue with lots of flowery words, and that is something I really dislike, especially with like a contract. Let me not get off the subject. So what that means is those of us who have a lot of equity in our homes, we're going to lose at least I'd say 50% of the equity that we have in our homes. On the good side, which I don't mind losing the equity. I'm never not going to be able to pay for my house. I have a 2.5 interest rate on my home. And anyways, hang on, I got a cough. And to me, I'll always be able to pay it off. And I'm not saying this next part to be benevolent. I'm saying this next part for selfish reasons. If the market crashes, the housing market crashes, that's a good thing for people who haven't been able to afford a house because they're all artificially inflated. That means that housing will come down and people can actually afford to buy a home. That, in the long run, is a good sign for our country as a whole. The cat. I run this place. She doesn't run this place. I run this place. So, anyways, back to the point. My selfish reasons is I don't want my future to look like some dystopian nightmare where we only have two classes of people, haves and have-nots. And we're almost getting to the point where we have haves and have-nots. AI is ruthlessly destroying careers in accounting, answering phones, just doing normal jobs at a lot of soft-skilled jobs. The trades are raging and need people. I just spoke to, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'm just fighting with my nose again. I just had to talk to one of my wife's what's her name? Louisa. I think I got her name right. Her son, hang on. Her son Tony doesn't even want to finish high school. He's already got a trade. He's already been accepted into 3 separate apprentice programs. HVAC, electronic, and I can't remember the other one, but I think it has to do with structures, like the guys that build the roads, that do the bridges and the concrete and the rebar. I'm not, but he's going to go in as an apprentice. He's like, I'm not going to college. I'm not going to school. I'm going to his apprenticeship program. And she wanted me to talk him out of it. I ended up giving him a big ass suck. I said, way to go. Woo, yeah. She was shocked, but good luck to you, Tony. Anyways, okay, back to the point. I don't want my future life to be some sort of dystopian nightmare where there's just 2 types of people and the rest of us act like we don't give a shit about the people around us. I don't want my neighborhood to go to shit. I don't want El Paso to turn in like it was in the Purge movie. I don't want that to happen. I have no problem with people being held accountable, but I do have a problem with people being treated cruelly within a system that they have no ability to control. And if you're doing all the right things and you're still getting punished, that's, to me, just wrong. And I'm going to do what I can about it. So if I lose all the equity in my house, but the housing market crashes and a lot of people can afford to buy houses, I'll just stay where I'm at and it'll eventually come back. But it can't go on like it is now. My neighbor just sold his house for over $600,000. I bought my home back in 2016. It was nowhere near that amount. It was less than half of that amount. So anyways, but it is what it is. My point is this. We cannot move forward together if we only have 2 classes of people. And I think it's about time that some of these raiders and billionaires and scumbags that they don't care about anything except for the next deal. They don't care anything for people, human beings, families, or what their lives are going to look like, because they're going to just drive off or fly off or take a helicopter and go off to their bunker, and the rest of us can fuck off and die. All right, that's me being a little melodramatic, but it is what it is. I hope you can sit through the video. It is approximately, let me see if I can, it's 16 minutes and 13 seconds long. I'll put it in the description, but I guess I'm talking to the millennials, Generation Z, and Generation A. They deserve a fighting chance. And if they don't get a fighting chance, they're going to get fed up and they're going to just say, well, we're going to just take it from you guys. I don't want that. All right? Love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. And if you can't, take care of yourselves. Like a fork in a G-string from West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.